Hello, my name is Andrew Corbitt, and I will be doing a restaurant and food review for an authentic Chinese restaurant in Hong Kong called Fairwood. The food I will be eating today and reviewing is Chinese dumplings and white rice. So unfortunately, Fairwood would not allow me to record and sit down and eat in the restaurant. So I did have to take my food to go, but that's okay because I still got some great shots of the restaurant, and it really showed the Chinese culture. So the first thing I noticed while entering the restaurant was how grand it was. There was a staircase that led straight up into the restaurant, and the restaurant would be located on the second floor. One thing I noticed with almost all and every table that I looked at was the presentation. Everything had a very well laid out dish or drink. Everything was neat and proper. Um, Another thing I noticed was the circular table and how everyone grabbed from the center. Um, that was one thing that I remember reading about, and I thought that was very interesting. I liked how each and everyone had their own individual plate, but they all went to the center of the table to get the food they wanted. Another thing I noticed was with the color scheme. There was a lot of whites, reds, and vibrant colors. I know in Chinese culture, the red is a very prominent color in the culture, and that was definitely one thing I noticed while in the restaurant. Now for my favorite part, the food. I went with a Chinese vegetarian dumpling and white rice dish. Um, the vegetarian dumplings had cabbage, mushrooms, carrots, and garlic. Um, the taste for these dumplings was more of a sweet and savory taste, and the white rice really balanced it out well. The reason I decided to get a dumpling dish was because one, I've never had dumplings, and two, dumplings have been a part of Chinese culture for so many years. The dumpling originated in the Eastern Han Dynasty over 1800 years ago. Dumplings have always been a main part of Chinese culture and Chinese cuisine. Now for my final thoughts and review on Fairwood Restaurant and their dish. Overall, I really enjoyed the dish. The dumplings were amazing, and I've never had dumplings before, and now I could say I would definitely get dumplings again. I loved how I could, point out certain things while walking in the restaurant about the culture and the style of Chinese culture. Um, and I would definitely recommend Fairwood Restaurant if anyone is ever in Tin Shai Wai, Hong Kong. I would recommend taking a visit to Fairwood.